Well, people love you because of, obviously because you win, but people love you because of who you are and the energy and the personality. What drivers coming up today, I mean, eventually you're going to hang it up. You're almost 70 years old. What drivers do you see in the sport today are going to be the personalities that'll fill your shoes? I mean, we got to be talking about some big shoes to fill. I know you're not going to be bragging on yourself, but personalities are critical in sport, particularly in motorsport. Who are the drivers that you think can fill your shoes and the ones that's going to turn the fans on?
I'm doing okay in the points, but the last couple of years I've been struggling. I think they all filled my shoes already. But I love these kids, and yeah, we have arguments, we have fights, things that go down, but they really love what they do, and they want to be the best. But there's already the stars. Naturally, Robert Hight, my guys won championships. Winning championships helps. It builds the fan base. Everything that you do, helping selling sponsor products. I know I ain't pitched one sponsor here, and I don't know if I'm allowed to. I'm being real careful. But what I'm saying is that. Don't worry, I'm wearing my uniform.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so he's got a TV camera.
You got the cameras.
but you take a Ron Capps, he's a champion. Mm-hmm. Like Robert Hight, he's a champion. Ashley, that drove Funny Car for me, never become the champion, but become a huge name and one of the biggest sellers in products. It's just built in, but she had the forced name. She drove a Funny Car like her dad. A lot of that. Courtney built her name, came up the ranks. Unbelievable. Winning races. Brittany's already won a championship. So certain, but there's so many like Matt Hagan. You know what I mean? He's won Beckman, Capps naturally. The Petragon brothers, one's in the TV box. He says, I'm having a life. I'm making money. I'm still a big star, and I ain't trying to kill myself every day. Oh, okay.
I mean, he went to TV as well. He knows all that.
Oh, yeah. But some of us they'll never give me a show.
I don't know.
We give you a show.
I don't know. I think you're wrong about that.
I'll say all the things will scare them to death.
No.
But I'm really lucky. I've got sponsors like Peak Pick Me Up and Advanced Auto Parts and Auto Club and these guys, Chevrolet. At my age, you know what I mean? And they were telling me to quit when I turned 50. Then when I turned 60, okay, this has got to be over. And no, I'll go another year. And now I'm going on 100. I'm embarrassed to say my age anymore. And next week, I'm going to be 100 in Atlanta. But I don't know where to go. I'm just kind of lost out there. You guys with NASCAR going in the TV box, Gordon went, all of that has a way. I don't have a place to go. And NHRA's probably had enough of me. They want to run me off. But I love what I do. I'm trying to help. But new stars are growing. Torrance, the kid that won the championship, J.R. Todd. These guys come out of the box and they say things and people go, oh, they're rude, they're crazy. And no, they're not. They're beautiful. They're speaking out from the heart. Because you got to talk from the heart. And if you don't, it all just becomes fake, and that's how I get in trouble. That's why my attorney, we sat down to do a show one day, and my attorney said, okay, we're going to film you for 3 hours because we were going to put it out there to have a talk show with John Forrest. Build a studio, everything in my shop in California, with couches like Jay Leno, the whole deal, right? And after me doing 2 hours of taping, I thought, I'm on a roll today. And my attorney said, okay, this is a bad idea.
Really?
Yeah, you got into politics, you got into comedy, you cuss more than a trooper. You know what I'm saying? And he said, no, you're going to say something here and you're going to get shot.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of said, that's the end of that.
Well, you had your own reality show, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Driving Force. That was so good. Did you like that?
Yeah, it was fun. I got to spend a lot of time with my kids.
Yeah.
But what happens is because of budgets, and we made pretty good money, but because of budgets, they started scripting shows.
Oh.
And pretty soon they're going, I can't believe you're yelling at your daughter like that. No, that's me yelling at the dog. He just pooped in the front yard. And they would take the dog scene and they'd put me with my kids. And my kids were very emotional. And then we were filming at Gainesville when we lost Eric. And I felt like I should have been on the starting line. We were testing on Monday, but I'm out there making movies. And I thought, that's it. We stopped the show right there.
Wow.
And it's time to go down another road. And And they want us to go back. They talk to us. But racing is such an overload. We don't have a life. I go fishing with my grandsons, and they go, "You don't know how to fish, do you, Grandpa? You don't know nothing but a race car." And
You don't have any hobbies, right?
Huh?
You don't have any hobbies.
I tried golfing once.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, I was on a golf course. They come over. I hit the ball from the tee, and it went to the right. They said,
way.
"No, Tiger Woods couldn't have done that." And it bounced off the golf cart, and the starter, Wally Parks of NHRA, him and his wife were sitting there. He didn't even see the ball. Bing! Oh, it just missed him. They said, "Get force." And that was with Winston in the old days down in Rockingham. So they said, "You drive the beer cart." So me and Bob Fisher, my buddy, we got on the beer cart. We drove it all day. We were so drunk. And I don't drink anymore. I actually quit about 9 months. In my last crash, doctor said, "You need to stop drinking and start thinking about this stuff." Okay, so in the middle of it, so we went swimming in a big old pond. And a guy come by in a tractor and said, "Get out of that water. There's moccasins in there." I'm from California. Like you think you're at Disneyland everywhere you go. Almost got ate by a gator down in Florida a couple of weeks ago. Because I don't live in the real world. California's it's all fake. You know what I mean? Everything you see is if it's a gator, it's put there on a rail.
So did that answer your question about hobbies? You ended up with almost getting eaten by a gator. There you go. That's good. That's good.
Oh, don't that's the true deal.
I have no doubt.
I was in a restaurant once in Florida, me and my brother Louie, and we looked out the window and we go, "Look, there's a gator walking across the back of the restaurant." So we all ran there, and the guy went out and said, "Are you nuts?" I said, "Well, how could they let a gator just walk around here and then tell us that we're afraid?" You know what I mean? No. They said, "You better be afraid."
Yeah.
So, hey, that might be exciting.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go down, if it ain't in a race car, I want to tangle with a great white.
Hey,
I surfed as a kid, and sharks are all around you. We never thought about none of that stuff. In 1974, when I went to Australia with my funny car, I'll let you guys get in here in a minute. I'm really sorry, Dale.
No, this is great.
So much fun. But I went down there and I saw a great white shark. At Barrier Reef.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, the Jaws movie wasn't too far off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Was you in the water?
oh man, I'll tell you what, I used to joke before I was sponsored with Chevrolet, that thing could have ate a Volkswagen. Of course, now I say a Chevrolet.
Right.
But I mean, geez, they're really big, And I saw E.T. that year. So, but since I quit,
What?
Not a shark movie.
no, the movie E.T.
Okay.
but,
No, I got it, yeah.
But since the
It's on Alien?
you guys never even heard of these movies,
No,
have you?
I have. I'm trying to correlate E.T. with sharks. Is what I'm trying
No,
to do.
those are movies in '74 that came out.
Okay, so now I got
and
it.
The
I got it.
Exorcist.
I got
Oh
it.
man, I got real problems.
74 was a good year for movies.
I sat in my bedroom hugging my teddy bear, waiting for the exorcism to come in. So no, that's a lot. That's what we do.
You used to do movie reviews, didn't you?
Wait, Warnell, God's talking to me, and it's a woman.
That's right.
It's a woman.
It's Leah.
It's your
Hey,
wife.
John.
Your wife is asking. No.
So you joined Twitter about what, a year ago?
I don't know.
Was it-
Yeah, but people do it. Sarah does it for me.
Yeah.
And she tried to clean it up. My kids do it for me all the time because I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
People
always ask.
Probably the worst thing ever happened to me is I discovered Pornhub. and I talk about an addiction. I got to get rid of it. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. You can cut that.
No. Oh my God.
And can you,
my
at
goodness.
my age,
People always ask me all the time, like, what would your dad think about Twitter and Instagram or computer? I think I just learned my answer.
I'm standing behind my race car trailer and I see these 5 boxes, and one's got a woodpecker in it, another one's got something. And I said, "What the hell is that on the back of my trailer?" And they said, "Well, that's all the whatever they're called.
Social media
Yeah,
stuff.
Social
Twitter,
media
not-
that's
yeah.
on your phone." I said, "Well, how do you?" Then I spend 2 days trying to find out this certain thing, Instagram or something. I don't know what it was. And then Kelly, the girl who runs my office in India, I said, Kelly, I can't find it. And she goes, that's because you don't have it.
Right.
Well, how do you figure this stuff out? How do you learn how to run a phone? You ever go in and say, I'd like to have directions on a phone? You know what I mean? And they don't tell you.
Yeah.
Well, how do you learn?
Just do it.
But my grand, I can't turn on my TV at home.